Look at him. Don't say nothing. Just look at him. Welcome back to the Mr. Showtime podcast. So, Will Smith is seemingly back from his journey of self-realization from Southeast Asia, and he came out, made a video publicly apologizing to Chris Rock for slapping him during the Oscars. Now, if you're a little bit late to the party, earlier this year during the Oscar Awards, Chris Rock made a joke about Jada's. It's part of his job. Chris Rock is a comedian, a professional comedian, and he made a very light-hearted joke about Jada Smith losing hair because of alopecia, and he called her, GI Jane, because she kind of resembled GI Jane. And Will Smith, went full simp mode and walked up on stage and he slapped his longtime colleague just for a joke, a light-hearted one at that. And then he went, ultra berserk, yelling, "Oh, keep my wife's name out your effing mouth!" And now, instead of him apologizing at that moment during his acceptance speech, he apologized to the Academy. He apologized to the nominees, everyone, all the stakeholders that they were there but he didn't apologize to Chris Rock. Just after his acceptance speech, we saw some despicable acts, some really disappointing, sympathy acts for Will Smith, but there was no sympathy for the actual victim, which was Chris Rock, who just got slapped. People like Samuel L. Jackson and Denzel Washington was coddling around Will Smith, comforting him, and I'm like, you're trying to comfort the wrong person. What about Chris Rock? He's the one that got slapped. And this is the annoying thing about Hollywood. They're always on trying this whole virtue signaling thing. And they speak so much about, oh, we need to do something about violence and whatnot. Okay, a violent act, an assault just happened in front of the whole world, right in front of you, in front of the whole audience. Yet, the audience clapped for Will Smith during his acceptance speech, despite him giving a vomiting, puke worth BS speech. And they're like, "Oh, he's so strong." You see, this is a problem with this is what's wrong with today. Today, there's this whole term called mental health, and again, it's just it's a new age term, really. It's one of those new age terms. It just came out now. Whatever happened to just calling people stupid? Whatever happened to just calling people crazy? Whatever happened to just calling people out of their minds? And now people are out here explaining why they're acting crazy. They're out here trying to garner some excuse why they're acting belligerent. Oh, I apologize for acting out, for lashing out, but I did it because of this, or I did it because of X, Y, Z reason. Mental health, the term mental health didn't always exist. Back in the day, we just called you crazy if you're just acting crazy. But now, we live in a society where we excuse and we uplift and we glorify and we reward weakness. We reward belligerence and stupidity and dementedness. Again, back to Will Smith's apology. It's too late. For the longest time, we admired, we cherished, the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. We've always known Will as that, innocent guy who wouldn't harm a fly. Sadly, most men today are simps. You've known Chris Rock forever. These types of people are the same people that lash out if you offend a friend of theirs or a family member of their own. But as soon as, it's got something to do with them, they'll lash out immediately. If they have some sort of conflict with that particular close individual, beloved individual, they are soon to lash out on them. It's really disturbing, to say the least. I mean, the Oscars are a prestigious event hosted annually. And for him, everyone is wearing tuxedos, everyone is, sophisticated and, prestige and, the elegance. And Will Smith just had to, succumb to acting like a typical ninja. It's really disappointing. The image of the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, the innocent guy who was well-to-do, it's fried. It's toasted. And what's even more despicable is he did not apologize to Chris Rock during the time. He apologized to all the stakeholders involved because, he knows where his money is coming from and he has to, make amends quick to his superiors. But Chris Rock, the actual victim, oh no, disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. But you know how they say, better late than never. I mean, I know it's got not. I'm not the one who has to who has to do the forgiving. I wasn't the one who slapped, but still, it still feels like I was slapped vicariously. And I think I can speak for a lot of people when I say that. Chris Rock wasn't the only one who got slapped that night. All of us who, we used to love and cherish the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, all of us got slapped vicariously through the TV, via satellite. Now, really and for truly, it's up to Chris Rock whether or not he forgives him. But as for me personally, I know, the Bible says, forgive if you want to be forgiven. True. But with me, I don't know, there's just certain things you just can't come back from. There's just certain things a person can do that, it makes it hard for you to look at them the same way. It's very hard. I don't think I can ever look at Will Smith the same way. Now, if I were to cut him some slack, yes, he was going through some stuff with his wife. His wife was disrespecting him, during the Red Table talk, exposing him for being, sexually inadequate, which that in of itself was even a bigger act of disrespect than Chris Rock supposedly did. Which really, for truly, Chris Rock did no. He didn't say anything disrespectful. It was a joke. Chris Rock is a comedian. But again, my question is, if Chris Rock gets a slap that is heard around the world for sharing a harmless joke, what punishment does Smith get? What punishment does Jada get? Of course, nothing. Jada has been throwing Will Smith under the bus for a hot minute, and you can rest assured this is not the first time. Will Smith has been letting many acts of disrespect slide in his own house, up to a point where it escalated to that point where his wife is telling the world that he is sexually insufficient, inadequate, slandering her husband's name in front of the world stage for the whole world to see. That deserves a slap heard around the world. Jada's the one who deserves a slap. But on top of that, it's even more disgusting that it took Will this long to to apologize to Chris Rock specifically. Took him this long. Now, by Will's own admission, by his own words, Chris Rock hasn't reached out yet. And quite frankly, I wouldn't reach out to you either. You killed the friendship, Will. Over what? Over a joke. But at the end of the day, you know what they say. Better late than never. But anyway, that's all I have to. That's all I have to for now. Cheers. Thanks for watching.